My runaround truck.
Okay, so today is definitely a weird, bittersweet day for me. I actually just went to Cars and Coffee this morning with the M3. It did awesome. So stoked to be able to bring the car. I got the day off work. It just so happens something else is happening today that I did not expect, I did not plan for. But let me quickly run through kind of how we're getting to this moment now. So basically, I've been looking for a new daily for around 4 or 5 months, maybe less than that. But I haven't been seriously looking as of recent just because I still have my truck. I have the money for a down payment on whatever I decide to purchase. Long story short, I found a car a few days ago and I was ready to buy it. And it actually had just sold right before I was able to snag it. So unfortunately, I missed out on the car. But the other thing I did was knowing that, you know, at the time I thought this was the car I was going to end up with. This is the car that I was going to purchase, or at least look at, test drive, and if I liked it, I was going to buy it. So I ended up putting my truck up for sale 2 or 3 days ago. And I kind of put a high number on it, just thinking there's no way I'll get that. And it's going to take a while to sell my truck, especially during COVID. And that's what I thought. Fast forward the very next day after it had been listed, I had just missed out on this future car. It had just gotten snagged. And I got a message, and basically I got an offer I can't turn down for the truck. So today I'm selling my beloved 2004 Silverado, my daily. I've had it for 3 years. I love this truck. There's nothing wrong with it. I absolutely love it, but it is time for me to move on to something new. And if I'm being 100% honest, I didn't really think I was going to sell this, but because I've been working so much, I have enough money to buy something that I really want. So that's how we got here, and I'm definitely bittersweet about it. I'm going to fucking cry when I sell my truck, and I know that sounds, you know, whatever, but I have a lot of sentimental attachment, and there's a lot of sentimental value behind that truck. It's weird, and I think also because it's happening so sudden, I didn't expect this to happen like right now. It's really hitting me hard, but this is what's happening. There's an offer I can't turn down. You guys won't see this video if the buyer doesn't buy the truck, but stick around. This video is more or less for me, but if you guys are invested in the channel and you kind of know what's going on, or you're interested in seeing, that's what's happening. I have to go downstairs. I gotta get all my shit out of the truck. I gotta sell it. I gotta clean it. I don't know. It's so hard to put into words what I'm feeling right now, because on one hand, I can't turn down the money. I'd be making money on my own truck, which is insane to think about because I drove it for 3 years. I put a lot of miles on it. But I think with COVID, there's like an elevated price that's happening for used trucks specifically because nobody can really afford, or a lot of people can't afford to just go buy a brand new truck. The person that's coming to look at it seems very interested. He's bringing cash is what he told me. He's a very nice old gentleman, so hopefully he buys the truck, and if he does, I won't be too sad about it because I'll be getting something else. And also, he seems like a real stand-up guy. He doesn't seem like he's going to beat the shit out of it. He's an older guy, like I said, and he should enjoy the truck. I have a strong feeling that he will be purchasing it, and I'm feeling sick to my stomach a little bit just talking about it. And I know it's the right decision in my head. I do, and my gut is telling me to just sell it. But if you guys have ever been in this situation, you know how hard it is to get rid of something that you love so much. But again, it's time to move on. The future, I don't know what the future has for me, but it should be good. So let's head downstairs and clean the truck, drive it, start it for the very last time. Alright, here's our baseline. The truck is pretty dirty, I would say. There's a lot of stuff to get out of here. Again, I'm so bittersweet about this, but time to move on. Got some crap. I gotta get these mats out, clean them. Again, this is crazy. I'm just in shock, honestly, but let's wash it and clean the interior. Alright, so I have cleared out all my belongings. I vacuumed the interior pretty well. Took the radar out, left the wheel nut, and a couple other things. I'll have to go get the maintenance book. I need to still detail the interior and wash the truck, but I just got the toolbox cleared out. It's funny, I haven't actually cleaned this toolbox out the whole time that I own this truck. So it was pretty gross. Super gross. I gotta clean in there. And should be good, but I'm gonna have my brother come outside. He can make 20 bucks and help me out clean this thing. Alright guys, this is it. This is the final goodbye. Assuming that they buy it. Just washed it up, shined it up. I'm really gonna miss this truck. They're about to be here in like 5 minutes, or just less than that. It's just crazy. I didn't think I'd be selling this truck, but I mean, here we are. It's a sad day for sure. I don't know, I'm getting second thoughts, but I need to go with my gut. Let's see. ISO is crazy, but it's all clean. Man, can you hear the pain in my voice? Didn't even get to drive it one last time. Didn't know they'd be coming so soon. Wow, this sucks. I'm gonna miss this truck for sure. I know it's just a truck, but it's just my shitty truck, so. Alright, so just a quick update. The truck did sell, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, bittersweet, you guys know how that is. It's totally a bittersweet thing though, because I put so much time, money, effort into building that truck, making it what I wanted it to be. And I know it wasn't on the channel so much, but it was more or less, it was the whole daily driver thing, and I built it up to be the truck that I wanted it to be. I didn't film very many videos with it, but it taught me a lot on how to work on shit, and it was just a good truck. It was super reliable, never let me down. Also, fuck this camera lens. It is never focusing, and I can't figure out why. But yeah, it's done. It's sold. The buyers were super cool. They went and they came here and they bought the truck very quickly. It was like less than an hour. They were in and out. The guy said he had looked at 16 trucks, or 15. Mine was the 16th he had looked at, and he decided to pull the trigger on mine. So I figured, I mean, it's gonna go to a good home. I'll hopefully see it again, because they actually don't live too far, so hopefully I'll see it again. And it's not going to be beat on by some kid like me, so honestly it's a win-win. I made money on the truck. I guess you could call it a wash with all the money I put into it, but I put more miles on it and all that, and I sold it for more than I bought it for, so it's always a win-win in that scenario. So at the end of the day, I will be looking for something new. I'm already looking for something new. I've been looking for something new for months previous to me selling the truck. So now the hunt is really on. And the only thing is, it seems that I cannot find what I'm looking for. So it may take a while. I've been dailying the E36 for about a week now. And it is, it's doable, but it's a little brutal. And I can't wait to get into something new, because it's not the most practical for everyday situations. But it just makes me appreciate what I have, and this is, I guess I'll just be a little bit introspective here, but at the end of the day, everything's just a material good. I'm just as happy not having the truck than how I was. You know, I'm not like heartbroken about not having two vehicles, because a lot of people don't even have their own vehicle. So you just have to think of it that way. And another thing, it's just having two vehicles in the first place, being 18, 19, whatever. You get a lot of shit from people that don't understand the situation. But at the end of the day, I know how hard I worked for that truck. And I know how hard I worked to buy the M3, how hard I work to buy parts for the M3, the truck, etc. So I don't really feel bad, because, you know, now it's gone, but it's going to a good home, and I worked hard for it, and I'm going to work hard for the next vehicle, that whole deal. So, yeah, the next step is to get something else that I can put on the channel and make a content car, but in the same sense, daily drive it, because I need a daily driver. But you guys will definitely enjoy the content to come. Drop down in the comments below if you think you know what it is, or you just want to take a guess, because I would love to see if anybody gets it. But I mean, other than that, be stoked, get ready for the next build. It is coming. And one other thing about that, again, I know I just mentioned, but it is super hard to find in the spec that I'm looking for. It's always a hard thing to buy and sell vehicles. As many as I've bought and sold, I actually hate the process. I really do. I want to make a couple sit-down videos like this explaining how I buy and sell cars, how I flipped for profit to blah, blah, blah. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm probably going to film it anyways, because it's something more or less for me. But yeah, my logic, it's really hard for me because I need to go finance something, and my logic has always been get something that is an asset that you can have, so if shit hits the fan, you can just liquidate it, get rid of it, and then you have that fail-safe money. And that's kind of why I like having 2 vehicles, so if something breaks, I have something else. I think it's just that logic that keeps me up at night while I go through the realization that I have to find something that I'm going to make payments on. Now, again, I have all the money saved for whatever I decide to buy, like to pay in full, but I'm going to finance it to build credit. Got to do a little bit of adulting, but it's not a huge deal. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you will see the new daily on the channel soon. Just depends on when I find it. Drop down in the comments below what you want to see, because I want to film some more shit. I want to be more consistent on YouTube, and I appreciate the support. It does not go unnoticed. I notice everybody's comments, likes, whatever, and the subscriptions. So thank you guys very much for the support. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.